Hi, today I'm going to show you the Caliburn from GRK Fasteners. The Caliburn is the best concrete and masonry screw available on the market. As anything from GRK, it is patented and comes with a star drive head, so you have 6 points where the bit engages the screw, and therefore you're less likely to slip out of the recess and scratch the coating. The coating is something called Climatech, which is exclusive to GRK, and it is ACQ compatible, so you're good for use with these screws anywhere where you need to connect some pressure treated lumber to concrete or masonry. What you have here is 3 different types of head styles on the Caliburn. We have a bugle head, so you can do things like sill plates. We've got a pan head screw, so you can do all kinds of electrical applications. And if you have heavy duty structural applications, we also have an XL washer head. Now, the XL washer head is available up to 5 inches long. This 5-inch XL washer head has a shear strength of 3,300 pounds and a pull-out strength of 5,700 pounds per screw. There is nothing else on the market that can rival this. In addition, the thread design on the screw is such that it is very, very sharp, almost vicious in nature. What this allows you to do is that when you have your hole pre-drilled, you can run the screw in, and the screw essentially taps a counter thread in the concrete. What you can do with the Caliburn that you cannot do with any other concrete screw on the market is that you can run this screw into and out of the same hole multiple times, essentially until the hole wears out. You're not going to wear out the screw. That again is something else that you cannot do with any other concrete screw on the market. The thread on a Caliburn screw essentially is a combination of 3 different threads. Your typical concrete screw has what's called a high-low thread, where you have 2 threads running side by side, one of them being higher than the other. We have taken this idea and improved on it greatly. You have a high-low thread on the Caliburn screw that also is interrupted by cutting grooves, which help with the installation of the fastener. In addition to that, you have a core cut groove, which essentially stores concrete dust. Now, when you install a Caliburn, like with all concrete fasteners, you do need to pre-drill because it is not a natural fiber that you can simply push out of the way. So you need to pre-drill and you need to thoroughly blow out or clean out the hole. However, there's always residue left in any hole that was pre-drilled in concrete, plus there's residue created when a fastener is installed. In the case of a lot of the competition screws, screws break off easily because they cannot handle the residue and the torque that builds up because of it. There's also no storage where that fastener can accommodate the concrete dust that builds up. With the Caliburn screw and its core groove design, there's room for ample dust storage within the fastener, and that greatly cuts down on the resistance in installation, along with, of course, the sharp thread design of the screw. I have one of each head style put into a pre-drilled hole here, and I'm going to show you that these screws run in very, very easily. There is no pushing necessary. The screws install themselves, as with all GRK fasteners, effortlessly. I'll start off with the bugle head here. You can see there was a lot of grip. The screw did not break. You can run it back in again. Need to change bits quickly. I'll go on to the pan head. And finally, I will do the XL washer head. GRK also supplies its own drill bits. There are, if you buy a handy pack, which is usually 50 or 25 pieces in the case of the Caliburn, you will get a free drill bit in each handy pack. These come color-coded to match the driver bit that you're going to need to install the fastener, which of course are also color-coded for you, so you don't have to look at what's actually on the drill bit as far as having the correct size. We also have STS quick change drill bits available for sale separately, and GRK also has a different kind of drill bit available which is strong enough to go through even rebar for your toughest projects and old concrete. Now let's take a look at our pan head in action. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for buying the Caliburn.